Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Yurok. Welcome back to some grocery store Tycoon. Now this is going to be our last episode of this for a while until they come out with some more updates, adding more content to it, some more updates, adding more content to it, some more updates, adding more content to it, some more updates, adding more content to it. But we are going to just go ahead and get started here. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell. And also, don't forget to leave comments down below. All that stuff for you is free and helps me and the channel grow. We're just going to do what we can to finish up what's in the game. The only thing we have left to get, I think, is self-checkouts, and we're going to try to get that today. But we're going to end this one after this stream just for, until they come out with something that changes the game a little bit, so we can put some other stuff on the channel. But I hope you have enjoyed this series, because I have. We're just going to try to get through as much of it as possible today, and then if they come out with some more updates in the future that add stuff to the game, we'll jump back in. Alright, it is time to go home. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and order some apples. Alright. We got plenty of stock there. Apples are still out there. And with some other stuff. Hello, Wicked. How are you doing, man? Oh, I have a body. You just can't see it unless I do this. Uh, all right. Let's see. We need. We can move. We can move the onion. All right, and then we'll do that. Move pineapple. All right. Let's see. Let's order some oranges, some cauliflower, some cucumbers, some zucchini, and some watermelon. All right. So. And then we need crackers, strawberry cereal, and almond cereal, and pasta and salt, toilet paper. Alright. Alright. Go ahead and order a few more cola, some crackers, pasta, salt, toilet paper, and order some of that. Go with that. I hear you. That's a game I haven't um, looked at. I mean, I've seen it on your channel, but as far as uh, actually considering playing it, don't know that much about it. I've been kind of sick, so when I haven't been streaming, I've been sleeping, so I haven't really had that much time to watch. But it looks like a cool game. Well, what's your husband do for work? Okay, yeah. Those are the good kind of games. I have a few games that I've been playing for years. Um, I don't play a lot of games for myself anymore, I guess you could say. I mean, I do. I enjoy every game I play, but I don't just like chill and play like I used to because I'm streaming 3 or 4 times a day. Plus, I record videos too. But I have some games that I've put many, many hours in. Okay, that's a pretty cool job. I have a buddy who's a motorcycle mechanic, and he builds bikes for people, and he has a lot of fun doing that. Not not my cup of tea per se. I'm an idiot when it comes to cars and things. I can change out a few parts. Of course, now I can't really do much of anything because I can't be on my feet very long. But I never was a mechanical type person. I can do what I need to do. That's about it. I was I guess you could say I worked retail most of my life, um, in one form, fashion, or another. I mean, I worked in logistics some. Worked at Walmart distribution for about 8 years. I also worked at a store. I managed for Dollar General, some gas stations. I was a cook for Chick-fil-A for quite a while. That was a great job, but it was very rough on a person that doesn't need to be on their feet a lot. All right, so we need strawberry, need chips, the other rice. Looks like we're good on all this stuff. Yep. All right. So strawberry cereal, this rice, that. But yeah, I did work retail a lot. I managed for Dollar General. Like I said, I did some gas stations. Done a little bit of everything, but can't be on my feet anymore. My dad was a preacher, so we didn't do a whole lot of mechanical stuff, but there's a lot of other things I'm good at. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm doing YouTube to keep myself sane. I I sit at home all day, every day. I leave the house very, very, very seldomly. Um, I was always playing games, and instead of just playing, I decided I'd start making content for people. Helps me meet new people like y'all, and it's been good for me. Y'all are pretty much my social life. I don't get out of the house much. I do go to church, but I can only do that. And we, doctor's appointments, stuff like that. We go out to eat every now and then, but I'm pretty much stuck at home. All right, let's see. We need some produce. I think, we'll grab a pineapple. They're almost empty. But yeah, so this game kind of reminds me of working. I managed a grocery store years ago, and worked Dollar General, worked at Walmart. Um, so this is kind of a helps me relive some of my working days now that I can't work anymore. So, and I did like retail. I like working with people. And this thing about retail. Oh man, I am out of stiffs. Ice cream cones. Yeah, yeah. I mean, made sense. All right, let's go back and double check our orders before we go. All right, we got plenty of that stuff. All right, so salty chips. Um, Watermelon. And some Brussels sprouts. Salty chips. Watermelon. And those. Alright. Alright. Let's grab some money. Alright, let's look at our progress real quick. Alright, so we only have a few more things to unlock. We're going to wait for the self checkout because that's the only equipment we need. The other stuff is just kind of me. Um, let's go home, get some sleep, and fast forward. I don't know what this person's doing. I guess that's our new manager. She was waiting to take cash. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't get to buy but once a month. So, and if it's an expensive game, I have to prepare for it because I'm disabled and have a limited income. So, I have received some free games from people, and some of those I have put on the channel because they wanted me to play them. So, um, but I don't really generally buy the top dollar games. Now, there's a couple of games that are expensive that I'm going to be getting. One of them is World of Outlaws, which is a dirt racing game that I've been wanting to play. I just have to wait until I get paid later this month to be able to get that one. And then in September, there's a new Final Fantasy Tactics game that's coming out that I will definitely buy, and I'm quite sure it will be on the channel because I'm going to want to play it. So, salty chips. But yeah, I understand that whole budget thing for sure, because I don't have a lot of expendable income. My wife works, but being basically on a fixed income, I mean, she has a good job, but we have lots of medical bills because of me, so that's what my money goes to: pay the rent and medical bills mainly. She pays the rest, so I have to prepare to buy games and things. I mean, she wouldn't say no to me if I asked to buy a game, but I try to be frugal about it because I don't want us to be strapped for stuff. You know, I try to keep it where my gaming habit doesn't interfere with everything else. But yeah, I love making content. I didn't really think I would like it as much as I do. I loved making videos. I was doing like anywhere from 30 to 35 videos a week, and then I decided to start streaming. Now I'm only doing about 14 to 18 videos a week, and streaming a lot. So I stream 3 to 4 times every day. It seems like most days. Yeah, yeah. Actually, Yard Sale Simulator, the developers, they sent me a key to their other game, Fishton, A Town to Remember. So I'm going to be bringing it to the channel next week. Um, they are really amazing. That community is just, they are really good people, and they have definitely helped my channel out for sure. Okay, GTA 6. I'm I like GTA, but it's not something I want to put on my channel. I try to keep my channel family friendly. I don't make videos for kids, but I try to keep it to where if kids watch my videos, it's not gonna, make their parents mad type thing. Um, but it is a fun game, and I may get it to play just when I do have free time. Um, but yeah, I try to keep the content to where anybody can watch it. Um, just my personal thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with GTA. It's a fun game. Um, just not as friendly for children. So I try to make it to where if kids want to watch my channel, it doesn't. Their parents are like, no, you can't watch him. He plays that GTA 5. That kind of thing. But yeah, I love. Oh yeah, yeah. And I don't. I still like making videos. I do, but streaming has helped my channel a lot, and it has helped me a lot because I get to, instead of just talking to myself making videos, I actually get to talk to people um, that are in my chat. So I appreciate it when people come in because it actually kind of somewhat keeps me sane. Of course, I've had pneumonia this week, so I haven't streamed as much as I usually do. But last night my stream only went for about an hour and 15 minutes because my voice was just done. It's not great today, but it's not as bad as it was yesterday. All right, pepperoni, pepperoni, Brussels sprouts, lettuce, lettuce, pepperoni, Brussels sprouts, cheese, lettuce, more Brussels sprouts, more cheese pizza, more spinach. But yeah, I really enjoy streaming because it gives me that sense of community that I didn't get with videos because I get to talk to people. Um, but I still like making the videos too. But I do different games on videos than I do on my streams. The only one being the exception is American Truck Simulator because I actually have two series going on that. Um, I have my Realistic Economy series, and then I have my Community Convoys series that is basically just vanilla and it's just for fun. I do that once a week on Wednesdays. The rest of it is for uh, my main series. But all right, let's see. I could get some milk, some pineapple, cola water, paper towels, bananas. Alright, so let's get the bananas, Paper towels. Milk. Pineapple. Water. I'm feeling better. It's just one of those pneumonia is one of those things you don't get over quick. It it's one of those games that just or one of those things that you just have to let it kind of run its course. All right, let's see here. I could probably get some cranberry juice and some apple juice maybe. We can always use cola. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll order the juices and some cola. Let's see. Spaghetti looks good. Crackers, we can get some more crackers too. Yeah, well, I'm hoping it doesn't last for months. The coughing hasn't really been that bad. Other than it's not been a like a congestive cough. And I apologize for the noise. The guys outside my apartment cutting the grass. Hopefully, it won't last that long. But it's been a dry cough, so it's just really messed with my throat, um, making it all scratchy, itchy. I don't feel bad. It's just really making me tired. Um, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I've definitely felt a lot worse with pneumonia before, but like I said, it's mainly just a dry, almost stagnant cough. If that makes sense. I just try to stay hydrated. If I stay hydrated, I feel like I'll be all right. Um, but yeah, the pneumonia is definitely not friendly. It's tough. But yeah, American Truck Simulator is a great game. I did not know I would like the game. I got it when it went on a really good sale. Like I think I got it for like $3, and I've spent probably another $100 on the game buying expansions and things. But that was what I did with my taxes. I dropped $200 in my Steam account. That was my part of the taxes. My wife works for the taxes, like so. I didn't. I put $200 in my Steam account and I bought games until I ran out of money. Um, but yeah, I do love American Truck Simulator. It's probably in my top 10 games of all time. which is saying a lot considering how many games I have. But at the same time, um, I try not to overspend. Like I allow myself $20 a month for games. So if there's a game I really want, I have to kind of prepare for it. Um, and the next 2 months, there are two games that are $50 that I'm going to be getting, so I won't be buying much else. Um, but I also got um, a couple of Steam gift cards that I haven't put on my account yet. Um, it's what my family gives me. Um, my daughter bought me one, and my mom bought me one, and my nephew bought me one. And so I'm holding on to those until those higher dollar games. Well, at least the one in September, because I think I have $70 worth of gift cards, and that game that I want, the Final Fantasy game, is like $50. So I'm holding on to those cards. I'm not putting them on my Steam account until that time gets closer. I mean, I could go ahead and buy it now because it's on pre-sale, but I don't want to do it until it's closer to time. But yeah, that's how my family helps keep me sane, is they give me gift cards for Steam. Um, if they ask me if I need anything, that's what I tell them. Hey, give me gift cards. Give me gift cards, because that's what I would use the money for anyway. And then if they give me gift cards, I'll put it on Steam and use it to purchase games to put on my channel. So, but like I said, I won't be getting too many new games because the next games that I'm buying are going to be pretty expensive. So, because my wife would never. I have an amazing wife. She would never not let me get something if I wanted it. I just don't ask unless it's a game that I just really really want to play. I mean, she'd buy me every game that she could afford, but she works hard, so I don't want to take advantage of that, I guess you could say. All right, let's see here. This can be moved. Let's go ahead and let's get some tomato sauce. What is out here? What are we missing? Okay, that's good. Toilet paper's good. Alright, so we'll get tomato sauce, and then we'll get hot chips. Some more watermelon. Yep. And some eggs. I think that'll do. Alright, so hot chips. Tomato sauce. Watermelon. Alright. I think that will hold us for a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab money. Let's fill up our items here. Alright, let's see where we are on this. Right, so we need 7 to get that. So we're close to getting one more. Like, that's pretty much the last thing that we're going to be doing in the game. This will be the last. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't afford to do anything like that with the steering wheel, but yeah, games are crazy nowadays. I mean, some of the games that I would love to play are just out of reach. Like I said, I will buy a game if it's something I really want to play. But I generally tend not to spend more than $20 to $30 a month. But these other games, I sacrificed going out to eat money to be able to buy the World of Outlaws game that I'm getting, and Final Fantasy. My wife is like, "Yeah, you're getting that game," because she knows how much I love Final Fantasy Tactics. Because when we first got married, I played that game religiously, the old one. And when I say religiously, I probably have thousands of hours in that game. Um, but um, she was going to let me get that regardless because she knew it was one that I've been looking to come to computer for a long time. And so, but it worked out that my family sent me gift cards or gave me gift cards to enough to hold on to buy that game. So I actually could buy the like get I don't remember what they call it, the special edition or whatever, and I probably will because it's Final Fantasy. Um, but I was blessed in that fact that they gave me gift cards to be able to purchase that, so it's not going to cut into our finances any. But the other game, I've been preparing for over a month for that, and I told my wife, I said, "Look, I really want this game, so we're just going to have to not go out to eat a couple of times." And she's like, "Well, if you want the game, get the game, you know." That's how she is too. I mean, she's gonna she would sacrifice everything for me, which, you know, we've been married for 20 almost 27 years, and she has been there beside me through all of the rough stuff. So I I'm very blessed to have her as a wife. She's very understanding and has been very supportive through me losing my leg and all that. Um, she's had to change her life because of me, so I am grateful. But yeah, she'd give me the world if she could, and I would do the same for her. I mean, I spoiled her like crazy whenever I was working. She never wanted for anything. Of course, I spoil my grandkids too. Like, I have 4 granddaughters. Um, they're spoiled, but that's my job as a granddad, is to spoil them. I feel like. But I don't get to spend as much time with them as I would like, so when I do get to spend time with them, I spoil them. Their mom's always like, "Did you really have to take them to the candy store again?" I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely, I did. Absolutely, I did." And it's funny because, like, the youngest one is is almost a year old, but she's already learning that when she comes here, she's going to get what she wants. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that works out. I mean, being able to share games is pretty cool. My wife is not a gamer at all. The only game she has ever been semi committed to was Pokemon Go. And I think the only reason why she got into that game was because it was something we could do together. She's not much of a gamer at all, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. All right, let's see what we got here. Carrots. I need to stock some carrots so we have some when the store opens. Um, but yeah, I've been a gamer since Atari, which was before your time, 'cause that was over 40 years ago when it came out. Um, all right, let's go ahead and go home, get some sleep. But yeah, I've been playing games my whole life. Okay, Red Dead Redemption. Okay, well that's pretty cool. I've got a lot of friends that I met through gaming, but um, my wife and me met the old-fashioned way at college. When she first met me, she couldn't stand me because she thought I was um, cocky and brash, but I wasn't. The funny story about that is a group of kids from the college. We went to a small Christian college, and a bunch of kids went to uh, an event at a church, and I was not in college anymore. I still lived in the town because I worked at Walmart distribution there, and so we went out to eat with these kids, me and my roommate, um, and we worked for Walmart distribution, and we worked about 100 hours a week, and so we were making hand over fist money back then, and I knew they were college kids, and I knew how I was when I was in college. I was always broke, right? So we went out to eat after this event, and I got with the waitress and told her to put everything on my bill, and for all the kids, and it was like 20 people, But I had just gotten paid, and back then, this was almost 30 years ago, and I was making about 12 to $1,300 a week, and so anyway, I paid for everybody's food, and she didn't like that. She thought I was trying to show off, but I wasn't. It was just I knew how it was when I was in college, so I just did it as I had the money, and I didn't need it, so I paid for everybody's food, and it was expensive. It was over $200 bill, but I didn't do it to brag or anything like that. I did it because I knew they were college kids, and I had just gotten out of college, so I knew how it was, and anyway, so she didn't like me at first, but you know I like to think my charms eventually won her over. But yeah, it's funny because we talk about that, and she's like, "Yeah, I didn't know what you were doing," and now she knows because we're married, and like when I was working, I don't do it anymore because financially we can't afford it. But I used to just randomly pay for people's food in restaurants. Um, just people I didn't even know, and so now she gets it. But back then she didn't understand why somebody would just pay for people he didn't know's food, and because I didn't know any of them. Like I knew maybe one or two of the people that were there. Um, okay, we need breakfast sausage, ground beef, steak, salmon. But she just didn't get it. Like she didn't understand that it was something I did because I was nice, not something I did because I was trying to brag. But now she understands. But that, and I like to think that was part of our the way that we have been so successful is that she had to learn. Like she came from a family that was poor, and she just didn't grasp how somebody could just pay $200 for food for people that they didn't really know. And I get it. Not a lot of people do that. Nothing wrong with it, but a lot of people don't understand how somebody could do that, and I completely understand that. But that's how we met, and we've been together ever since. So almost 27 years of marriage. Oh yeah, I was all over PlayStation One. Uh, Final Fantasy VII. Gosh, I played that game more than I played Tactics, and I played Tactics a lot. Um, but yeah, I I loved PlayStation One. Matter of fact, like I can't use controllers because my hands messed up. Um, I can't grip them because I have no grip strength in my right hand anymore. So if I was gonna use a controller, I would have to find a PlayStation 1 type controller because the other ones are too wide for my hand to be able to grip. PlayStation 1 controllers are the only ones that I could still use. Um, so for me to be able to use a controller, it would have to be a PlayStation 1 controller size. The PlayStation 2 and Xbox controllers are just a little bit wider than what my hand can manage. I almost lost my arm, and when I did, I lost about 25% grip strength or use of my right hand, and my grip strength went to nothing. Like I can carry anything weight wise. It doesn't bother me, but I can't hold it because my hand just won't grip anything. It's terrible. Like it's frustrating for me. Like I have to be careful when I pick up my granddaughters because I have to pick them up in such a way that I'm not using my hand. So I have to kind of pick them up in my arm because if I pick them up with my hand, it's gonna be bad because I'll lose grip. Like my hand will just give out on me and I can't do anything with it. Not complaining. My life is blessed. I have no complaints about my life. It's just I have to be careful um, because of what happened. I got an infection in my arm and almost lost it. But I don't complain about it. God's been good to me. He has gotten me through it all. So I just have learned to live life a different way. But I I guess I'm one of those people that looks at life as that things could always be worse. I don't look at negative things. The way I look at it, I know there are people worse off than me, and I know that my life could be a lot harder than it is. So I just don't. I don't let things get to me like most people do. I guess is the best way to put it. Not that it's wrong for people to. Oh, come on! Why can't I pick up this box? I guess somebody else is coming to get it. I don't know. I don't have a problem with anything that's happened to me because, like, truth be told, there's been times that I was stupid and did dumb things that I shouldn't even be here. So being here is a blessing to me, and I just try to live my life that way. I don't worry about. I guess that old saying, "Don't sweat the small stuff." I don't sweat anything. I just take life as it is. Oh, Twisted Metal. Oh, I love that game. Twisted Metal, the very first one, was the best one. Twisted Metal 2 was good, and Twisted Metal 3 was good too. But Twisted Metal 1, like the very first Twisted Metal game, uh, that was that game. Oh man, the hours that me and my friends spent on that game. I remember when the first time I beat the game, like I thought I'd conquered the world. The TV show that came out of what, Twisted Metal? Oh, I'm gonna have to find that. What is it? Is it a on a streaming platform or? Because man, that would take me back some years. I was like, oh yeah, bananas. All right, we can get self checkouts now. So let's go ahead and build some of those. Been waiting on these. All right, self checkouts. Let's get two of those. This is kind of what I was waiting on in this game. It's kind of the last. I'm not worried about the office stuff because I'm not going to play in the office. I didn't do that as a manager in real life, so I'm not going to do it in the game. I'm a worker. I was a working manager. I worked harder than all my employees. I used to tell them, I'll never ask you to do anything you don't see me doing, and if you see me doing it, you better be doing it too. Yeah, I remember Twisted Metal. My favorite character to play was Roadkill. Um, I don't know why, but I loved Roadkill. I think it's probably because Roadkill reminded me of like Mad Max or something like that. But yeah, I did love that game. Man, that takes me back. Alright, we need cauliflower. It's on Peacock. Oh yeah, the first Twisted Metal game was the best one. Yeah, that was Sweet Tooth. Yeah, Sweet Tooth was. He was kind of like the star of that game, I guess. Oh yeah, yeah. Sweet Tooth was. He was my. He was my favorite one to kill. I didn't care for playing it too much, but he was my favorite character to kill because I hated that clown. I don't mind clowns in real life. I just hated his clown, I guess. I hated that. I hated his move. What is it? Salmon? Yeah. Yep. Sweet Tooth. Oh man. Takes me back. Let's go ahead and get a few mussels in. Protein. Mussels. Yeah, we used to have competitions like me and my friends in college. We would have competitions on Twisted Metal. Like people would just show up at my house and we'd have 8 or 10 people playing, and we just have competitions on battle royales, so to speak. We'd have where two two people would go head to head, and then two other people, and then after that, the two winners would play each other, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. That game was amazing. All right, need some more spaghetti. I'm definitely gonna have to check that Twisted Metal show out. I don't generally watch TV much, but I might have to try to binge that one day when I'm not as busy streaming, like one Sunday afternoon or something. Because I do stream on Sundays, but my streaming on Sundays is kind of left up to me. Because I don't stream very much because of where's the spaghetti at? Did I move it? Oh no, yeah, right here on the account. All right. Oh yeah, I actually had two. Um, I never did play Roll Cage. I had some friends that had it. Um, my favorite PS1 games were Twisted Metal. Um, there was another game called Panzer General, which was a strategy game where you were the German armed forces and you were trying to change the outcome of World War I or World War II. I mean, and then Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy Tactics. Um, those are my favorite games. And then uh, there were quite a few other ones that I played a good bit. NASCAR was PlayStation 2, but I played a lot of NASCAR and MLB baseball. I was big into sports back then, college football, things like that. Oh, now I still have my Atari from when I was a kid, and I have all the games. I have 180 something games for that system. Still have them all. I actually, my sister, when she got married, the guy she married had four kids, and she didn't have any. They got married when she was in her late 30s, but he had four kids, and they uh, they came over one time for Christmas, and I pulled out the old Atari and hooked it up, and I think we stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning playing old Atari games, and Frogger was the game that that won out over all that. It we played for hours and hours, and the kids were young too. Like their parents, my sister and her husband got up and they're like, "Y'all are still playing games?" I'm like, "You know me, I'm a gamer." And she says, "Yeah, you're influencing my kids." I said, "I told them they should go to bed 2 hours ago, but I'm the good uncle." But it was hilarious because they got mad because I let their kids stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning playing video games. I mean, they were out of school and everything. It's not like it mattered. But yeah, loved the old Atari games. Frogger was awesome. Yeah, I actually had two PlayStations. Like the first one, I wore out my first one. I played so much, and then I bought a PlayStation 2, and then after that, I got hooked on PC, and I haven't gone back. Like I prefer keyboard and mouse to controllers, so I haven't played consoles in a long, 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 long time. It has been quite a while. Yeah, man, I couldn't even name off all the games, but I had a lot of games, 80 something, 90 something. I don't remember. It was close to 100 games. Um, when I was a kid, I mean, I'd play video games. My dad would try to play games with me. He wasn't a gamer, but he knew I loved it, so he played games with me. I miss my dad. I lost him last year to cancer. He was my best friend, um, and my hero. But but yeah, gaming has always been that outlet for me. Keeps me sane. I never did turn my self checkouts on. All right, let's see this. All right. I started playing PC at Windows 4. Now I still had PlayStation 2 for a while, but ended up giving my PlayStation 2 to my god brothers. They were younger, a lot younger than me, and their family didn't have much, so I ended up giving my PlayStation 2 and all my games to them because I was hooked on computers at that point. No, but yeah, I mean, when I gave them that, man, you'd have thought I gave them freaking $1 million because they didn't have anything like that at all. Like nothing to keep them occupied, other than playing outside. Um, and I gave them that PlayStation 2 and all my games, which was a lot. I don't know how many games I had, but it was a significant amount, and they really enjoyed that PlayStation 2. I think it gave me more joy watching them play it than I ever enjoyed it, and I loved playing games on PlayStation 2. But but yeah, I've been on computers since Windows 4. Like games like Age of Empires. I don't know if you remember those games. I love strategy games and things like that. So, um, and I used to play them religiously. And also the first Sims and Sims 2, I played on PC. Like those were, and I have Sims 4, but they're not really doing anything with Sims anymore. So I wanted to put it on my channel, but I don't really care for playing non-supported games because I like games to keep updating. And I love the Sims games. And when they said they weren't coming out with, yeah, I never owned any other. The only consoles I owned were Atari, and then I had a Nintendo, a Super Nintendo, a Sega, and then PlayStation. When PlayStation came out, I never bought anything else. I really loved the PlayStation platform. I never had any of the handheld games, but that was probably because I like playing games on big screens. Me and my roommate, um, before I got married, we had two big screen TVs in our living room, and one of them had the PlayStation hooked up to it, and the other one had the Sega hooked up to it. And then on Monday nights, we all of our friends would come to our house and watch wrestling and football because we had a third TV, and we would have, but that was back when there was WWE and WCW wrestling on Monday night, and then Monday night football. So we had the two big screen TVs with wrestling, and the smaller TV had Monday night football in it, and our people would come over, and we had anywhere from 10 to 12 people at our house every Monday, and we'd like grill. We do hot dogs, hamburgers, and chicken wings. I mean, we did it up. But that was when we were working for Walmart distribution, and like I said, I was making about $1,200 a week. We'd go to the grocery store at. We'd get off at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we'd go to Walmart, and we'd come out with like three full shopping carts of groceries every time we went grocery shopping, and most of that was for Monday nights because we cooked. You know, well, we did steaks and other stuff too, but mostly it was hamburgers, hot dogs, stuff to make nachos with. You know, because our house was the gathering place for all our friends, and it was a lot of fun for us. You know, we were able to entertain people and things like that. Those were the days. Me and him talked on the phone about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we were talking about that. Like, I miss those days, but I don't miss the money we spent. Man, I wish I had all that money back. Because, boy, we spent some money. And I mean money. We spent gobs of money on stuff. Okay, that's awesome. I I used our taxes to buy my computer a couple of years ago. I had a decent computer, but it needed upgrades, and so we talked it over, and that's what we did with our taxes. Is bought my gaming PC, and this one should last me a while. Um, all my people called in. You know what? Let's see. Um, we can hire some more stalkers probably. Let's get a shift a shift B, a shift C, a shift D, and a shift E. No, shift F. I don't need a shift C. I need you to be shift E. No. Yep. Let's see, custodians. We'll go ahead and hire another one for shift A, no, B, and shift F. And I'm good on cashiers. Nobody's using my self checkouts. let's go ahead and order pineapple juice, chips, pasta, paper towels, and oranges. Alright, so order produce. Let's get oranges. And then pineapple. I want to see somebody use the self-checkout. Guess nobody wants to. Okay. Yeah, true, true. This one's not going to need an upgrade for quite a while. Um, I got a very good deal on this computer. It was a $4,000 computer. I got it for like 2,200. Uh, got very lucky with what I got. I caught it at just the right time. Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a pretty good computer. Like I said, I got a super deal on mine. A really good deal. I was very fortunate for the computer I got because it was on a super sale basically. I mean, it was almost half price. I wouldn't have gotten this type of computer had it not been that. Like mine's like a 10900 processor, 3070 Ti, super graphics card, um, quad core processor. It's really good. Ooh, I didn't need cheese pizza. Alright, we'll just put that down. Actually, we'll stock it. If we can. Alright. My stockers are taking care of everything for me now. Hey, self checkout. Yeah, my buddy Stricknine, who has a gaming channel on YouTube, also he's a produce manager. I mean, a grocery manager for Kroger, and he bought one a few months back that was over 6 grand. Like my computer's a really good computer, and his would eat mine for lunch. He's got the best of everything. All right, I need tomatoes, lettuce, eggs, milk, rice. for the night. Yeah, that's one thing I want to do is to get me another hard drive for my computer. All right, we're gonna let this day just run and see how things go. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Our store is pretty well stocked. Some steak. Some breakfast sausage. Melody, quit fussing. My cat is upset because my wife's not here. She gets that way sometimes. It's my wife's cat. She has separation anxiety when my wife's not here. Alright, let's see. We need just regular white rice, watermelon lettuce, cauliflower, that's a lot of hours. That's more hour. Well, it's about the same amount of hours I have in Ark Survival Evolved. Oh, somebody didn't show up. Um, okay, I guess we're not going to be selling this stuff today during this shift. But the new shift should be starting soon. Alright, schedule. Starts at 2. Let's look at our workforce. Let's go to employees, protein clerk. So we still have shift B, shift A, shift A, shift B, shift E. We don't have a shift F person anymore. Okay. So you get hired. I guess a person quit and I didn't see it. Alright. So watermelon, cauliflower, lettuce, white rice. Need a little bit of money. I wonder if I can move these. Not while somebody's using it. Anybody in it? On it. Okay, there is now. Alright, let's turn this one off. Let's for that. Ground beef. Carrots. Bananas. More bananas, watermelon, zucchini. Alright, so we can order zucchini, carrots. See if we can get these onions out. Just leave those there. Alright, let's grab some money. Zucchini, onions, carrots, ground beef, well, that should be good. We'll get some water too. Oh, what's up, Savage? Sorry I didn't see you pop in there. Been kind of this pneumonia still affecting my brain, so good to see you this morning. We'll be here for a little bit longer, and then I'll be doing ATS after this, American Truck Simulator. Another watermelon. Cauliflower. Cauliflower. Pineapple lettuce. It's going good, Savage. Just trying to get over pneumonia. Other than that, everything is good. Alright. Okay. Good, 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 good. Zucchini. Yeah, we're actually pretty good on everything. Could order some chocolate milk. Maybe some green apples. And some bananas. So let's order that real quick. So cooler, chocolate milk, produce. And we'll order more watermelon. You can always use watermelon. Oh, I'm out of energy. Go get coffee. Oh, they added a watermelon. That's a good surprise. I love watermelon. Send it my way. I'll eat it. I will always eat the watermelon. Never met a watermelon I didn't like. Alright. We went in the hole because of all these people I heard, but that's alright. We still got money in the registers. Alright. Let's go home. Alright. Oh, let me guess, bananas? And mangoes. Wow. Yeah, the banana thing is an all over the country thing because there was a bad storm that took out a couple of banana plantations, and so they're having to pick them green. So they can actually ship them out to the stores and stuff. But hopefully that will be rectified soon. But yeah, it's an all over the country thing with bananas right now. A lot of people are getting them that aren't ripe. There we go. Finally climbed out of the hole. Alright. I think we're going to be good though. I don't think we really need to order anything right now. Our shelves are pretty full. Our stock room's pretty full. Okay, what shift is it? It is Sunday. Where's my protein person? Did I lose another employee? Protein. Alright. Shift F, Shift E, Shift B, Shift A, Shift A, Shift B. Yeah, I guess when I'm called out. And like I said, we will not be doing this game unless they come out with some more content for it, because there's not really anything else for us to do other than just keep ordering things. Um, we've got a few things left to unlock, but it's all managerial stuff, and I don't really care for the manager doing the ordering. I want to do that myself. Um, so, yeah, this will be the last stream of this for at least the foreseeable future. I hope they come out with more because I really do like this game, but I kind of wanted to get another self-checkout, but maybe we can do that in the future. Dude, just scan it. They have barcodes for reasons. Our register's open, sir. You don't have to wait for self-checkout. Hello. You got milk in your hand. What are you doing with it? Okay. The cantaloupe wasn't ripe? Now that's bad. Should be no reason for cantaloupe not to be ripe. Somebody just made a boo-boo there. Because cantaloupe's real easy to tell if it's ripe or not. I had cantaloupe last night, actually. My mom, Sunday when she brought us dinner, she brought us half a cantaloupe. Oh man, it was good. Mom brought over dinner because I had pneumonia and she didn't want me to have to cook. Guess we could probably use some corn and some toilet paper. Thinking about getting rid of a cashier and a register, putting them on self checkouts because they seem to want those more. But like I said, we'll deal with that when we come back to this game. Hopefully, we'll be able to come back to it. You okay, bud? I really would like for them to add more products to the game. It's got all this room and nothing else to put in it. Because I mean, I could do more shelves. I could do more coolers, freezers. Go grab a steak. Zucchini. Anything? We could do cucumber. No, it's still full. Alright, we'll order cucumbers. Eggs. Do ice cream. Eggs and ice cream really is all we need. Looks like. That'll hold us. We could probably order more orange juice, but we're not out. So. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get that game. but I don't get paid till next. Well, not this coming week, but the next week. So we gotta put it off for a little bit, but I do plan on getting that, putting it on the channel. I don't know if I'm gonna stream it or record it. Probably stream it. Hey, what's up, Shug? I'm doing pretty good. Still trying to get all of this, get over this pneumonia, but I'm doing all right. Why they couldn't load this? There's room. I apologize for the weed eater outside my window. Oh, I'm getting better. Just it's one of those things that just takes time. Yeah, the guy that takes care of the lawn in our apartment, he doesn't check on my schedule. He just comes and does it whenever he feels like it. Not that not that he should check with me, but it would be nice. Uh, he does keep it cut though. He keeps it looking good out there. Yeah, I don't know how they scan a cucumber, but they do. They scan all the produce, but some produce now do have barcodes on it in America anyway. Um, some produce they put stickers on it with a barcode, so I guess that's how it's done. But yeah, America has a lot of things simplified like that. Things that you didn't know you needed. Like I really feel like these two cashiers aren't doing anything anymore because of the self checkouts. So I think we will. Let's look at ours. Let's look at workforce. All right, cashiers. All right, we have a shift A, a shift B, another shift A. Yeah, you can go. I don't need you either. All right, shift A, shift B, shift E, shift F, shift F, shift E. I think we'll go with that. Actually, Yeah, Shift A, Shift B. So that's all they seem to be using. Or not weekdays, not mornings, but weekdays. Because they seem to like the self checkouts. So we may, actually, you know what? Go home. Yes, go home. We're gonna sell that. We're gonna get another self checkout. Since that's what they seem to be using. Yep, they're just not using the cashiers that much. Alright, let's go ahead and go home for the day. I probably could, but I'm gonna keep two because on Friday and Saturday and Sunday it seems to be more busy. So I'm just gonna keep two for those shifts, but there'll only be one during the week. Yeah. Yeah, it does some weird things with the music sometimes. But that does mean if one of the people don't show up, I'll have to check people. I'll probably have too many stalkers as well, but it is what it is. I don't like doing anything else. I guess I could try to put the manager desk in here and just sit there. And how much does it cost? Oh, there. The owner's desk, yeah. 1,800. Where are we at on our progress? 5, we need... I'm not even purchasing that. I'm going to get the unlimited corrals, though. Because I'm not worried about all this over here, because I don't really care about sitting in the office. But I'll try it, since it's part of the game. We'll put the desk in there and do that. We gotta make up some money, though. Alright, Suge. Thank you, bud. You have a good one, man. Alright, tell you what, let's go ahead and fast forward time a little bit. Oh, my manager quit on me. Okay, that's why I'm having to do all this mess. It says there are new applicants available. Can we get a manager? Nope. Yep. Savage, I'll be playing one of your favorite games this afternoon at 4. Titties Haven. Yeah, see, like this morning, cashier has done nothing. It's all been self-checkout. I probably could get rid of a register, but we'll hold on to it for now. Oh, is it because my other cashier is coming to get on it? Yep. Let's go ahead and put our desk down. I guess I'm in the way. Doesn't even fit in the office. There we go. Alright, let's work a desk. This is supposed to make us more money. Let's go ahead and fast forward through the day. We'll just let it go. Okay, what's he streaming today? Well, it should be going from 4 to 7, so maybe you'll be able to hop in at least toward the end. Yep, we're going to get rid of this register here. So we're going to put 2 more self-checkouts in. Grounded to... Ah, gotcha. Bus flipper? I hadn't heard of that one. So our grocery store is now Walmart. 1 cashier and a bunch of self-checkouts. Breakfast sausage. Steak. go ahead and go to workforce here. Cashiers. We're going to get rid of. Alright, let's make sure we got an A, we got a B, got an E, and an F. And yeah, we're going to get rid of these two. Don't need them anymore. Why are you all waiting in line for one self-checkout? There's 5 of them. Like, dude, like here, like, you don't have to wait. Right here. It is on. Yeah. That's Walmart. I know my wife works for Walmart, and they one of the biggest stores in the state of Mississippi, and they have over 800 employees, and they never have more than 1 or 2 cashiers. Like, it's all self checkout. Crazy. And I personally hate self checkout because, like, I worked in retail, and I don't mind checking out. I didn't mind checking out customers, but my thing is, if I wanted to check out my own groceries, I would just order them online. And I don't trust certain things ordering online. Like, I'm not gonna order meat online. Like, I like to see my meat when I buy it. Produce the same way, because things happen like what happened to you, where you got unripe produce. But I should order online from Walmart, so I don't have to go in there, because I have Walmart Plus because my wife's an employee and we get free delivery. So we should have ordered it online, but I just don't trust. I don't trust people picking out my meat and produce. I guess I could order everything else. Hold on just a second. Speaking of my wife, she's calling. Alright, well, that's going to be the end of this stream, guys. I do appreciate you being here with me today. My wife is on her way home. She only worked 5 hours today, so I'm going to spend a little time with her before my next stream at 10:30. Not much, but some. But I do appreciate y'all being here. This year, if you haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, and if you're watching on the replay, don't forget to comment down below. All that stuff for you is free, and it helps me and the channel grow, and I do appreciate all the support you've given me so far. You guys rock. I love you guys. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.